to Phonics Lesson 148. We are doing a lot of review, and if you could, please get your whiteboard, your pen, and your eraser. You will need it later. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to practice a bunch of our phonics charts. So, in duck, CK says k, k, k. E in me, E says E, E, E. O in go, O says O, O, O. I in fly, Y says I, I. A in pray, AY says A. St. In stop, ST says st, st, st. Pull in plane, PL says pull, pull, pull. Fur in frog, FR says fur, fur, fur. In train, TR says t, t, t. Sh in ship, SH says sh, sh, sh. In thick, TH says th, th, th. In this, TH says th, th. Very subtle difference. Bull in block, BL says bull, bull, bull. Cool in clock, CL says cool, cool, cool. Fool in flake, FL says fool, fool, fool. Glue in glue, GL says glue, glue, glue. Those ones are hard to do repeated. Okay, the next one, chart number 8. Thir in 3, THR says thir, thir, thir. R in stars, AR says R, R, R. Ch in church, CH says ch, ch, ch. Or in morning, OR says or. Ow in out, OU says ow, ow, ow. Ow in owl, OW says ow, ow, ow. Ol in bowl, OW says ol. In verse, ER says in nurse, UR says in bird, IR says Oi in coin, OI says oi. Oi in boy, OY says oi. In book, O says Ooh in tooth, O says ooh. I have to remember which ones I'm doing. Were in worms, WOR says were. I in night, IGH says I. All in ball, ALL says all. Awk in walk, ALK says awk. Wah in whale, WH says wah. Huh in who, WH says who, huh. Ch in patch, TCH says ch. Ear in ear, EAR says ear. Air in bear, EAR says air. In earth, EAR says Old in gold, OLD says old. In lamb, MB says U in flu, EW says ooh. U in few, EW says ew. E in rainy, Y says E. In bigger, ER says Est in biggest, EST says S. Lee in slowly, LY says Lee. N in sharpen, EN says N. In peaches, ES says S. Isled in child, ILD says isled. Eind in kind, IND says eind. Good. All right, we have one more. Whoop. Banging around on things here. Okay, chart number 12. In asleep, A says All in also, AL says all. B in because, BE says B. N in enjoy, EN says N. Un in unbutton, UN says un. In wrinkle, WR says Ud in could, OULD says ud. Air in hair, AIR says air. In push, U says in enough. O-U-G-H says in country. O-U says Air and carry. A-R-R says air, air, air. Iron fire. I-R-E says ire, ire, ire. Good. And these are called, right here, what are these ones called? They are called a prefix, right? And these right here are called, these are called a suffix. So the prefix comes in the beginning and a suffix comes at the end, right? All right, so we are going to work on circling our special sounds. So let me take these down. Okay, so we have two new sounds that we're going to practice circling. So we have O-R says or and sailor. That actually says and sailor. Says the U-R sound, right? Okay, so just like if you remember, we do the I-R says in bird, U-R says in nurse, and E-R says in verse. This O-R says also. So sailor, okay? Dollar, A-R says in dollar, right? So both have the sound, and that's what we are going to be circling on our special sounds, okay? All right, so if we look at this, doctor, doctor. What is our special sound that we have for doctor? Right, it's the O-R. And are there any vowels in here that I should mark? Yeah, doctor. So is that long or short? Doctor. It's short. Good. All right, how about actor? Actor. Right, so we have the O-R and the right? Okay, and then we have this one, sailor. Sailor, just like in our here. So, oops. So we have the O-R that we need to circle. What else? What else is in there? Sailor. Do I hear the I? No. Sailor. So I cross out the I and mark that the A is long. All right, the next one is solar. 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 All right, so we have the A-R in this one, like in the dollar, and solar. Solar. How about polar? Polar. It's the same thing, right? The A-R and then the line over the O to be long. Okay, and the last one is Eater. Eater. Good. Good, good, good. So those are our new ones. Those are on our chart, I think 13. And so we'll practice those. All right, next, let's make some compound words. Compound words. Anybody remember what a compound word is? A compound word is when you take two small words and you stick them together and you make a big word, right? So I have this, pop. What can I add to it to make it a compound word? Pop. How about popcorn? My favorite. Popcorn. How about book? What's one word for book? Compound word. What can I add to the end of book to make it a compound word? I like bookworm, but you could do bookshelf. Bookworm. Okay. How about meat? This isn't like they meet at a store. This is like meat that you eat. Meat. What's a compound word for meat that we could make a... I have meathead stuck in my head. That's not really a nice one, but you can come up with a better one. All right, how about snow? Snow. Snow. Snowman. Snowman, right? Okay. And lastly, remember contractions. What are contractions? That's almost the opposite of a compound word. A contraction actually makes the word smaller. So you take parts of the word out and you combine two words together and it becomes smaller because you're taking out some of the parts. So a contraction is one word made from two words. It is a short way of saying two words at the same time. We use an apostrophe to show where letters have been left out. So I have I'm. What would be the connector for I'm? What two words is that? I'm. It's one of these over here. Right, I am. I am. What about don't? Don't. Do not. Right. How about you've? You've. You have. Good. And were. As we are. Process of elimination on that one. All right. Does that make sense? All right. Go ahead and grab your whiteboard and we'll go ahead and start from there. Okay. So we are going to do phonics practice. And so if you could write the word that you hear me say. Write the whole word that you hear me say. Write fudge. Fudge. Write it on your whiteboard or on a piece of paper. Fudge. And if I'm going too fast, feel free to pause, and then when you're finished, you can start again, okay? Fudge. Okay, the next one is running. 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 Next one is chart. Art. Chart. Next is fork. 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 Like you use a fork to eat your dinner. Fork. Next is honk. Honk. Like honk the horn. Honk. And the next one is copper, like the metal copper. 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 Good, 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 good. All right, so we have fudge is F-U-D-G-E, fudge, right? Next is running. And then you have chart, fork, and honk. And the next one is copper. Remember we did bopper and hopper and all those? That's where that's coming from. All right, next, go ahead and erase your board. Hopefully you got those right. If not, keep practicing them. You're gonna wanna know those. Next is write the special sound that you hear me say. So write the special sound, un. Un. Like unbutton, un. Next one is j in giant, j, j. Write the special sound ear, ear in ear, ear. Next, write the special sound in banana, in banana, special sound Remember, if I'm going too fast, pause it. Next is ch in patch. Write the special sound ch in patch. And last, write the special sound cool in clip, cool in clip. All right. Now, erase those. So hopefully you got all of those. The first one we did was un and unbutton. Un and unbutton. Good. And then j in giant. J in giant. What letter makes the j sound to make it a special sound? The G. All right, how about ear in ear? That's kind of funny. Ear in ear. And in banana. Banana. That's an A. Lots of A's in banana. Then ch and patch. Remember, this one's tricky because the T is silent. So ch and patch. And then cool and clip. Cool. Which we practiced. That one is cool and clock. All right, make sure you are practicing your spelling test or your spelling words. Today you have a practice test and tomorrow is the final spelling test if you didn't get 100% today. So make sure you're reviewing those and really going over them. All right, have a great day.